We are here at the AKA 1908 Playgrounds Project here at Foster and 19th Street in Harrisburg with my friends from the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority to celebrate the work that they've been doing in Harrisburg to help improve and renovate our playgrounds. It's part of a citywide master plan to touch each and every park and playground that is well underway in the city, and we appreciate all of their efforts. We're going to talk a little bit about what they've done and what they plan to do in the future, but I want to start by reading a proclamation. And the proclamation goes, Alpha Kappa Alpha 1908 Playground Project. Whereas the City of Harrisburg joins residents and community members in recognizing the Epsilon Sigma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority for completing their goal to restore and renew existing community and school playgrounds as part of its Restore, Refresh, and Renew project. And whereas the Epsilon Sigma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha, aka, completed its goal for the AKA 1908 Playground Project with a long-standing commitment from their initial revitalization efforts for the Harriet Braxton Playground, which is located at 7th and Maclay Street, and was named to honor the esteemed Harrisburg City Councilwoman and civic leader, the late Harriet E. Braxton. And whereas the dedication ceremony for the Harriet Braxton Playground was held in June of 1966, and in 2003, ESO partnered with the City of Harrisburg Department of Parks and Recreation and with several other supporters to provide resources to renovate this park. And whereas throughout its history, the Harriet Braxton Playground has provided many children years of fun, a safe environment to play in, and has provided the neighborhood with a sense of community. And whereas after securing the proper documentation and approval for the restoration and placement of the AKA sign and AKA membership with the help of the community members, Green Agents SM went to work to restore, refresh, and renew that playground to fix years of deterioration due to the weather and normal wear and tear. AKA partners provided donations, educational material on environmental sustainability, and park benches to make their efforts of helping the community a complete success. And now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, Eric Pappenfuss, Mayor of the City of Harrisburg, do hereby honor and recognize the efforts of the Epsilon Sigma Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated this day under my seal and schedule.
Thank you.
So we are looking at not only that playground project, but at the playground project we see before us. And I want to start, I understand you are the president of the sorority.
Of
the chapter. And I'd like to know a little bit more about what we're doing here, why here was chosen as the second playground, and what we have to look forward to.
Sure. I'm going to tie in two other people. So I'm the president of the chapter of Epsilon Sigma Omega, which is a subsidiary of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, which is an international sorority that goes about serving our communities, improving the lives of women and girls, and really addressing concerns that help to improve the lifestyles and social stature of everyone. We have an international president, Dorothy Buchanan Wilson, who has established 5 program targets. Our target 1 is educational enrichment, which has subsidiary information, health promotion, family strengthening. 4 is our environmental ownership, which is a part of our 1908 Playgrounds project. So this is a signature program where we are attempting to restore, refresh, and renew 1,908 playgrounds internationally. So our organization is not just in the United States.
Sure.
We have chapters in Dubai, Japan, Korea, Germany. So we're at every corner of the earth. This happens to be our second playground. We're really excited about this. As we look forward, there are 2 more years under our current international president, and we're hoping to adopt 2 additional playgrounds to restore, refresh, and renew them. Our program chairman, Nicole Purcell, helps to keep our subsidiary chairman on the right track and ensuring that we are serving our community and providing opportunities for the youth and women, and as well as the rest of the community to be engaged. And our chairman of our environmental ownership is Patricia Hamilton. And one of the things that Patricia does is make sure that we have everything that we need to do, especially when we're coming out to restore this particular playground. That'll be tomorrow. So
Yeah.
we're always looking for extra hands to come out and help. We'll be sanding and painting and making sure that the park is safe for children as well as for families to come out and enjoy.
Well, through the magic of technology, we're going to do a little before and after.
Oh, wonderful.
That's why it's so important to be out here today before the action occurs.
Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about Giant and Ahold and thank them for their efforts?
Sure. Ahold has a long-standing relationship with the community, and Giant in particular has always made an effort to donate park benches, which we have 2 here in the park, made out of recycled materials, recycled. So keeping with the green theme, Giant's there, and we solicited donations from the Giant food stores, and they came through and donated 10 park benches, 2 of which are in this park.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, we had them to appreciate.
Thank you.
And may I ask how you selected this particular playground?
We selected the park. I communicated with your director, Kevin Saunders, and we selected the park. I asked, and he gives me a list of parks that are kind of really on the downside and need some refreshing. So actually his help in letting us know which ones that we can approach and do what we need to do to try and uplift it for the kids so that it'll be a safe environment for them to play.
And I think that's wonderful, and that's part of the overall master plan to hit each and every playground over the next several years here. We recently received funding from the Commonwealth to focus on 5 different parks and playgrounds, and with this type of partnership, we're able to extend the reach of all those in the community that want to help. And this is a wonderful example of that sort of public-private partnership all working together.
Thank
and
you.
can I ask, what does environmental ownership mean to you?
It means to me that we want to have a sustainable program of making sure that in the communities, that for every community individual, the kids, that they have a safe environment to play. Out of all the programs, I really enjoy this one the most.
Yeah.
We have different targets, but I enjoy this one because I feel, that I'm really contributing and I'm really doing something to help the kids. When I come out and I see them, they're playing, they're having a good time, like they were really out here yesterday having a ball, and I just got excited. I really get excited about it, and I'm hoping that what we will contribute here will make it a little better for them, a happier place and a safer place for them to enjoy.
Right. I like the tagline, Acts of Green.
Yes.
I like the idea of not only safe community spaces, but spaces that are outdoors, that are filled with healthy activities. And I think it is also part of a larger effort on the city to really focus on improving the city environmentally. You see that with our big LED streetlight project, which is saving a lot of energy and reducing carbon emissions. You see that in the city's recycling program, which over the last several years we have tripled more than tripled the amount that is recycled. It's gotten to the point in Harrisburg where a lot of residents are recycling more than they're throwing away. And that certainly wasn't the case years ago when the city was in the incineration business. And you also see it in our summer jobs program. We've got a great environmental partnership with Capital Region Water and the Harrisburg Housing Authority to take up to 75 kids in Harrisburg this summer and have them do environmental related projects and cleanups and learning about our environment, because really preserving our environment is a whole industry. It's not only the right thing to do, but it's also a great skill set to learn in this sort of competitive economy. So I think you're right on the mark with doing something which makes a real difference, and we're thrilled to be able to sort of shine a little light on your efforts. So thank you on behalf of the city.